Hi, Jonathan here, and we're on day 22 of our journey. We're on Monday, the 22nd of September. So in this video, we're going to talk about three things. Firstly, the VSL Split Test Results I've been doing on the landing page. And then also we've got 3 weeks worth of results now, so we're going to look back on those 3 weeks and see how we're doing, see how we're progressing, and also run through what are the things that I'm going to be focused on and looking at this week to drive the results even further forward. So but before we just get into that, it was a quick recap on yesterday. Ended up being a good day. So what we did $1,087 yesterday, which was great because I didn't actually do anything at all on the funnel. I only really spent 10 minutes just checking on my numbers. So what was that yesterday? We spent on ads 358, 359, and I worked it out here is basically 484, 485 dollars on ad spend, and I worked it out. Yeah, I think $602 or $603 in profit. So very good results. Very happy with that. Somewhat of a drop off so far today though, because we're actually only at $125 and we're already at 1 o'clock. So yeah. I guess the roller coaster continues. Okay, but let's move on from that. Let's talk really about what happened in the split test results. So this was actually a bit of a surprise. I was testing my control, which was text only, versus my split test, which had got the VSL, the video sales letter on it. And at the very early days when I was running it, the first day I think, the VSL looked like it was going to be a bit of a real winner, and had clocked a conversion rate of over 3%, whereas the control was more like about 2%. However, over sort of 5 days now, this is what the I haven't got that number up there. Oh yeah, I've down here. Actually, have a look. So yes, we can see there was a 1,783 visits to that page and 1,782 to the video version. So the text converted at 2.8. and the video at 2.02, so quite a big difference there. And I'd like to run it over quite a number of sales to make sure that those numbers are fairly true. I'll probably keep it going just for another day and then stop it, because I don't think the VSL version is going to get close at this stage. So yeah, so that was a bit of a surprise, sort of a little bit of a disappointment really. I was hoping that the video was going to be the thing that was going to push things over the 3%. But anyway, going to come on to that in terms of what we're going to do about that to still work on it. But let's have a look. As we're at day 22, we've got 21 days worth of stats now. And really can have a look at where we're at our sort of end of the week 3 of this journey, as we close in on that for end of the first month. So we've had a total ad spend this month of $9,322 all in dollars, and sales of $17,223. I think that comes up if I can do it here. Oh, I'm in the way. There we go. Oh, well, it's gone a little bit higher because of today's figure, but 17,470. So, yes, all good. Over the 3 weeks, 222 new customers, which is great. And so, oops, where are we gone? Giving us a 21-day profit of 7,891. So that's fantastic. Really, really good, and all on track so far. But obviously it's more importantly, there's a long way to go on this journey, and an awful lot of things can happen. So let's have a look at where my focus is. As always, I've said, we're anchoring around these three sort of core metrics that we look at and focus on. So what I've done is had a look at the 21-day this month versus the previous 60 days to see how things are progressing, what sort of trajectory we're on. So CPA, cost per acquisition, in the last 21 days was $40.72, which is down from the previous 60 days of $47.98, which is good to see. That's what we want to drive that CPA down as low as we can. The average order value is slightly less than it was in the last couple of months, down at $42. So it's lost about $1.80 or something like that, which I think that's just fluctuations and not something I can make a big impact on straight away, but I have got plans to change that, or to try and make sure we try and optimize that more, and the lifetime value side of things. And that's what's really seen a big shift, and that's where inevitably a lot of the profit has really come from. And that's through things like the follow-up funnel, and it's come through the email automations to sort of bring people back to the offer again. It's also come through the cart abandon sequence that I've been through with you in detail as well. So these are still going to be the core areas that we're working on. So as I look at the week ahead, things are on my list is to create some new Facebook ads. We're always looking to try and refresh those campaigns, try and find some ads that are going to either reinvigorate people who may have seen the ads before, or to actually really try and improve on current ads and make sure there's enough variety for Facebook to be able to optimize around. So I've got a new idea for a campaign that I'm going to be running, and I'm probably going to start with that and probably kick that off tomorrow. I'm going to create a new version of the VSL to split test, because I think probably video is probably still a good way to go, and because the type of video, I was really interested to try what happens when we actually put an actual person in the video rather than just the animated text. So those two are really trying to reduce that cost of customer acquisition. Firstly, this top one is about trying to get people to the website at a lower cost, and the second one is about trying to increase the conversion rates when they're on there. So they'll both contribute to help reduce the cost of customer acquisition. The other thing I'm going to do is we've got this follow-up funnel that I talked about, where we're doing this spotlight on different products to try and add different offers over a period of time. So I want to start to automate that first one that we ran, and then also obviously look to prepare the next one as well. And then another thing is we want to add a discount offer into the abandoned cart sequence. So that's a sequence of about 7 emails. So the idea is that through that sequence, we show people more of what's in the course, give them some sample videos, and then try and encourage them to take the offer by giving them an additional discount, and see if that has any impact. But those two strategies are really all about increasing that lifetime customer value. So it's going to be a busy week, lots going on, so I have lots to share with you. And the other thing I'm going to do is build a sort of results dashboard. So a way of me keeping track of everything, these core metrics. And so I've got a simple snapshot view, particularly as things start to progress over the next sort of couple of months. We can start to highlight areas where things seem to be either going well or things seem to be going off track. And I think it's as well just to keep those numbers clear in your mind and know where we're at. So lots going on this week, and so I think really tomorrow I'll be kicking off with this new Facebook ads. So I'll go through the that ad setup with you and the creative and why I'm taking that particular approach, and we'll kick that off. Okay, so that's all for today. Thanks very much for continuing to watch. Do subscribe or follow along. Keep up with progress as we're doing it, and I'll catch up with you again in tomorrow's video. Okay, bye for now.